we will bring you the one and only Delphi in the red trunks from Team ESC. He is playing Zerg right here on the Metalopolis versus his opponent Wulverate in the pink trunks. He is playing Protoss, and the facepalm was not seen on the stream, but I can tell you why that was, but I'm just going to let Apollo explain it.
Yeah, close positions, everybody hates it, and it's not going to be good for Delphi. Delphi's actually had the most unluckiest run of spawn positions I've ever seen. The games we saw when he played against Star Eagle, Star Eagle can abuse spawn locations against him, early pressure, and that's most likely what we're going to see here, especially the way the probe scouts on this map. As soon as the gateway's been built and sends out, he's going to go directly into Delphi's base, and we're going to stop the expansions, not going to be able to go down, and obviously the close positions and rush distances is going to be really hard for Delphi to kind of hold any kind of good execution timing pushes.
Absolutely. I am concerned for Delphi right now. He may lose this first game based on spawn positions alone. I'm afraid he doesn't have Soke level of coin flipping skills right now.
No, he doesn't, and there we go. Probe is out. Unfortunately, like I mention it every time, Delphi's really smart. He sends a drone down first because he sees his opponent isn't the top left, and will continue to scout, and now sees the problems like, well...
Immediately spawning pool. Absolutely. Yeah. Instantly straight into spawning pool. Makes perfect sense. He is not going to get lucky as he did versus his previous Protoss opponent, where he was actually able to get the hatchery down. And as a result, that game lasted for ages, actually. He was able to hold the line very well. And I would be concerned this time around, following up with the gas, and Wulverate surely will get aggressive here. Yeah,
he has to be. He knows it's close positions, and I wouldn't be surprised if Delphi automatically decided and just assumed this was going to happen and just go straight into fence, get a couple of spine crawlers, get the timing of the Roach Warren perfect, and so he can successfully defend it. And we're going to have to see which way the Wulverate decides to pull this out. I'll be very, very surprised if he decided to go 3-gate expo or something. But then again, even if he did, he could do some form of 6-gate, 2-base push and so on. There are a lot of different builds you can do against a close position Zerg.
Delphi actually forcing his hand right now by taking an extractor from him. I'm not entirely sure I'd want to do that, really. That seems like unless he's baiting him into actually doing a 4-gateway play. I don't know. What would you think as a Zerg player right here?
Well, he's actually stolen the gas, but keeps cancelling it so he can go out and scout. He might even go and steal it again. Or he might actually just leave. We'll have to see what he decides. We see the Chrono Boosted Zealot, but we don't see the Chrono Boosted Cybernetics core, which is a little bit weird. And I don't know if he's trying to hide it, if the drone's in here. We'll have to see. He has taken the second gas now too. And on the other hand, Delphi just playing super standard, taking off as soon as he got to 100 gas and has started that speed.
I think Delphi's actually playing a few mind games with his opponent, honestly. Wulverate does not want him stealing that gas. He wants the options. He's taken the assimilator for himself. He, as you said before, he boosted out a Zealot, which doesn't make a huge amount of sense. He didn't need it that quickly. There wasn't going to be any Zergling aggression coming in. Besides, even if there was, bearing in mind that his opponent wasn't, it wasn't 10 pooling, he wasn't 6 or 7 pooling. Why would you need that? And the warp gate's going to be significantly delayed as a result.
And the drone is going to be dying after 2 more shots from this Stalker. And there we go, drone gone. And now, basically, he can decide what he wants to do. Usually we see the gateways being added now if he's going to go for this kind of 4-gate pressure. At the same time, great overload placements from Delphi. Even is moving in a little bit prematurely. And we actually see a robotic facility going down.
I have to wonder. I really do. Can Wulverate actually pull this off against a player like Delphi? As soon as I saw both assimilators being mindful, I thought, oh, well, this certainly isn't a 4-gateway. And there we go. I wonder if Delphi, it's hard to get into the minds of these players. Does Delphi think that the aggression is going to be coming in? Is that why Wulverate is deliberately not doing anything of the sort? Going 3-gate robotics, taking both the gas. Is it a bluff, a double bluff? Who knows? Although, whatever the case, I think Delphi is probably the better player. And if he's able to really get things rolling from an economic standpoint, then he's going to have a significant advantage.
Well, Delphi scouted the robotics facility and is not going to be getting a Roach Warren anytime soon because obviously the Immortals, a very good possibility to be coming out. We do have an observer though. And the Nexus has been put down. I'm not sure if it's a fake out or not. We'll have to see as that gets nearer to completion. But only drones being made now by Delphi. Does put down a spine caller. We'll squeeze out a few more drones and then just go for only Lings. We're looking at a 32 drone stop now, actually, which is a good amount. And we'll have to see how this goes from here. Only Lings in production. Actually squeezes 4 more drones. Really cutting corners here to try and get the maximum efficiency from his economy.
A little bit risky, folks. It's kind of an Hydra-style play, really. Hydra tries to stick as many drones in as he possibly can at every possible opportunity. And sometimes actually he makes a mistake. He over-drones, and that actually gets him killed against players who really shouldn't be beating him at all. But Delphi really getting this economy rolling. It's looking good for him. And we can have a look at an income comparison. You can see he's clearly far ahead of Wulverate in terms of that. 41 harvesters to 25. The question is, does he have the defense he needs to deal with any kind of pressure that's coming in? Or indeed, will Wulverate even apply any? It doesn't even look like he's going to do anything of the sort right now. He does have an Immortal coming out, but the thing is, layer tech's already complete now for Delphi.
Yeah, very nice play by both players so far. Not hardly any mistakes. Key up skilled play here. And the thing is, this Immortal is obviously going to help against any roaches, any spine crawlers. And now it looks like he's pushing out. I'm not sure if this is going to be a complete push out, because I think he just wants to come in, do a little bit of pressure, force his opponent to build units and not drones. And here he is pushing down here. He has a lot of energies on these force fields, on these sentries, though.
That could be risky. Zergling's going forward, and really that's the only defense he has right here, aside from the Queens. Force field to annihilate the whole bloody lot, but of course they actually block himself in, so he's holding back a little bit here. That'll give opportunity to Delphi. He gets a second spine crawler up. He's got his Queens off the line. He just pulled these drones off the line as well. This is going to be fairly severe for him. Spine crawlers will be taken down very rapidly, but there we go, charging into the line. Drones, that is a lot of goddamn drones right here. Wulverate getting surrounded. That second spine crawler completely out of range, doing a lot of damage. Looks like he's going to be able to push this one back. However, there's a reinforcement line of Stalkers coming in right here. Queen caught off creep. Queen going down right into the mineral line right here. And Delphi's going to have to try really hard to defend against this one. It's not looking good for him at all. Charge forward once again, surrounds the Zealot, takes another one. Spine crawler is down. That's the main defense of Delphi, taken out right now. Wulverate is dealing with this very well indeed. The Immortal shields are down. He's getting pushed back once again. Immortal is going down. A good surround once again. And all the way back, all the Stalkers will be done. That was a vicious counter push right there by Delphi.
Yeah, and all the units are going to go down. There's hardly any units left for Wulverate, and he might go all the distance. Probes have been pulled off now. Complete counterattack. Where was the reinforcements from Wulverate?
Yeah, they just weren't there. He just looked like he really had the timing right there. He was expecting to do much better than he did. And that first push, it looked good. It really did. But then again, another drone push off. And, of course, that spine crawler staying up at the back because he couldn't get anywhere near it. And then things started to get a little bit messy. And now Delphi is on layer tech. Mutalisks are coming out. We haven't seen that an awful lot from him. In fact, actually, I believe he mentioned that he was thinking about starting to mix in Mutalisks into the play because he's been doing badly as a result of not having them.
And here they are coming now. We have Lings and Mutas together, and it might even be enough to kill Wulverate because there's just no anti-air. So I don't know how this is going to go down.
It really doesn't have an awful lot. He's focusing fire on the Stalker. Extremely smart. Down it goes. Looking for a warp in his second Stalker around the back right here. Mutalisks are not going to be able to break this line. There's not quite enough, but he's focusing fire. Shields down. He doesn't have to break the line. He can get it to the mineral line right now. Instead, though, he's focusing fire on this Immortal. His Immortal will go down. The Zealots are not letting in good state at all. We've got another Stalker walked in, but it's way behind the force. Wulverate pushes forward. He's going to get torn apart right here.
Yeah, great decision to go for these Zealots first so he can enable pure Ling reinforcements, and it's worn down so much that he doesn't care about these final two.
Absolutely not. Why would he?
Do it. Yeah, the Queen will take care of it.
And there's a Muta there too, so that's a very easy catch. And now wants to get into the minimal line. He's forced Wulverate to build Stalkers. Delphi surely will not try and fight 4 Stalkers. I don't know why he's really staying around, taking a lot of fire right here. Focuses on another one. He's losing Mutalisks for no real reason. He takes a Stalker out, but really, he could have slid around. He could have attacked the rear of the base. He could have gone into the mineral line right now. Delphi's got to start harassing now. He really does, and he can use that to cover an expansion.
Yeah, and he's consistently building units out here. I can feel the pressure from Delphi. Hasn't even
Here it comes, landing once again into the mineral line, and good damage being done, harassing the gas miners right here. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, and 4. This is very good right now, exploiting the complete immobility and then charging forward with Mutalisks and Zerglings to keep his opponent bottled in. Mutalisks now flanking in from the side. Going to focus fire on the Immortals and the Stalkers, try and nail them down. Unit count, Zergling-wise, is not looking so great, though. There's a photon cannon up there right now. He needs to get the hell out of there. He does it, but look at that. He's cleaned out the mineral line of his opponent. If we look at that, 24 workers have been killed by Wulverate and 12 brought down by Delphi. It's still looking pretty good for Delphi right now, though. He continues with the Mutalisk pressure. There's not quite enough Stalkers on the field right now for Wulverate.
Yeah, and these units are going down. Lots and lots of damage from Mutalisks, and pure production only. Hasn't got a second Queen, though, which is really bad on 2 hatcheries, but still, Stalkers are going down here. He's got to be careful that force field sentry shield, is going to help out a lot here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It blunts the damage of Glaive Worm quite badly. It looks like he might even take a warp gate right here, and he does. That's going to be very, very good indeed. Not even bothering to sort of focus fire. Looking for the second one right now. Wulverate not willing to go in because he doesn't have the unit count. He's going to lose a second warp gate right now. Additional reinforcements swarming in. Here come the Zerglings. If he moves up there and gets caught out of position, that mineral line is really vulnerable.
And the surround on the links, really nice, and it looks like this could be the final blow from Delphi. Too many mutants,
this is looking
not
good.
enough anti-air.
This is looking really, really good. All the Stalkers taken out right here. Delphi really, GG, well played right now by Delphi. Excellent play, brilliant, absolutely fantastic stuff.